Jen here. It's the hell day is it? December 7th, Saturday, 2019. So I wrote a song about 6 years ago called Metta Bhavana, otherwise known as the Loving Kindness Meditation, and it's probably the longest song I've ever written. And I've performed it live in a few settings, and I've been practicing it more. Kind of dropped away from the uh, formal loving kindness meditation. I I do my best to have it in my consciousness as a human being walking around the world, um, in the world. Um, but I've lately taken it back up as a more formal practice for me, and I thought I would share my twist on the loving kindness meditation. There are many, many, many versions, and many from different faith traditions, different streams. Um, it's been around for thousands of years, maybe two at least. I don't really know, in some form or another. Metta is a Pali word that means loving kindness or compassion, or yeah, just means hell. It just fucking means being nice, okay? Something like that. And the meditations are really, it's meant to like start with you, yourself, and offer yourself compassion and loving kindness. I'm going to use them as interchangeable. Loving kindness, compassion. And then expanding out into the world from like to include family, friends, enemies, parts of yourself that you might be struggling with, and then out into nature and the whole bloomin' universe. And you know, there's this really shitty, dangerous teaching in the world that says if you don't love yourself first, you can't love anyone else. If you can't offer compassion to yourself first, you can't offer it to anyone else. This is not what that bullshit's about. It's simply starting where you are, with who you are, where you are, when you are. It's not about, oh, if I don't give it to me first, I can't give it to anyone else. That's fucking bullshit. So I just wanted to get that clear, because we are starting with the micro self and expanding to the macro self. Wasn't that pretty? Macro self. That's really what it is. It's okay to love yourself and give yourself compassion. And one of the things about this is, for the longest time, and even sometimes still today, I do not feel the things I'm saying in this meditation. Like if I'm saying to all of my family and friends, I offer loving kindness, I may not be feeling that. Some of my friends and family may be annoying the living hell out of me right now. But I say it anyway. I know I annoy the living hell out of them, by the way. So, but I say it anyway as part of my formal practice. Not so much to take the actions the feelings will follow, but that it's helpful to Jen. It's helpful to me in my day-to-day walk. The less sensation and physiological mental experience of hatred and resentment that I carry around, the better for my particular brand of mental illness, bipolar, PTSD, and all that other stuff. So I encourage you not to judge yourself, whether you feel loving kindness towards yourself or towards a tree. Say it anyway, just for the shit fun of it. And change the words, add and subtract, expand or contract the things that I say. This is my version. I wrote it down. And sometimes I use the written version, and sometimes, well, most of the time, I just improvise in that moment what comes to and through me that I feel inspired in that moment to send loving kindness to And again, whether I feel that towards that being or not. Um, so yeah, I'm going to do two versions of this video. One of them I'll do an EFT round through the meditation, and that will be obviously on a different video. I might keep the same introduction though. Anyway, haven't decided. Either way, I'm going to make an EFT version. This right now will be the non-EFT version. And so, you know, when you're finished with this meditation, you might feel like, well, what the fuck? Now I got to go shopping. I got to go to work and face my annoying coworkers. I'm kidding. I love my coworkers. I'm just saying that. You know, I got to take the kids to soccer. I got to go take care of mom or dad. I got to go pay this bill. I got to go to, you know, the food stamp place. I got to go to wherever. And it's like, oh no. How do I carry this into that? And my suggestion to you, at least what helps me, is to not have a goal in mind while I'm doing this practice. And it is a practice, like practicing the piano. It's not something to be perfect about. So I've needed to learn to chill as a perfectionistic OCD person. And I'm not saying that as slang. I'm diagnosed with OCD. I have, and I'm part of the Western capitalistic bullshit of there has to be a goal and a reason why we're doing this, and I have to achieve enlightenment. My way of looking at meditation, and particularly this one, is that it ain't about a goal. It's not about getting anywhere. It's not about achieving anything. That's just, for me, tired language, ideas of a materialistic capitalist society. And if you want to achieve enlightenment and you really want a goal of getting somewhere, awesome. No judgments. Just saying that for me. And so if you feel like you haven't achieved a certain state of peace or zen or whatever you want to call it, and then you got to go shopping and you can't decide what to watch on Netflix, please be nice to yourself. The first line is sending loving compassion to yourself. So no judgments here about what happens or what doesn't happen, what you feel or what you don't feel. In a lot of Buddhist traditions and Eastern traditions, they say we're cultivating loving kindness. And I like that image because it's like a garden. And so yeah, you're cultivating this. And I know in the past when I first tried this, I didn't feel the feelings I thought I should, and I just did it a few days and said, fuck it, it's goddamn dumb. I ain't sending compassion to them. I'm going to make a trans version, by the way, too. Anyway, I didn't feel anything, and because I didn't feel blissful and all that, I just stopped. Because I was looking for a goal or results. Now I do it as a practice. Am I repeating myself and becoming redundantly redundant? Anyway, I'll stop soon. I've stopped doing it for a feeling or a state. Over time, as a practice, it does help calm me in that moment. It does help me look at others and the world with more compassion, with more patience. And yeah, there are some people I don't want to give that to. And that's legit. On my day-to-day walk, though, this type of meditative practice helps me. So you can do this while standing, sitting, washing the dishes, whatever. Doesn't have to be so formal. I call it a formal practice basically because I do it every day at a certain time. That's just Jen. Do it however you want, whenever you want. And yeah, be nice to yourself. And you can have accoutrements, like one of my singing bowls. I like it because I like vibration and I like sound, as you can see in most of my singing videos. But I like this as a centering thing. And when I say centering, I just mean I'm not fighting my thoughts. I'm not trying to get them to stop. I'm not treating them like they're bad. I just like the sound. And I like to center me in this moment. So yeah, I'm going to start the meditation. Feel free to repeat what I say or completely and I encourage you to adapt the fuck out of what I say and make it your own. I open my body and mind to loving kindness. I open my heart and my soul to loving kindness. I open my fears and doubts to loving kindness. I open any darkness or shame to loving kindness. I open any rage or pain to loving kindness. I open my happiness and joy to loving kindness. I open my past to loving kindness. I open the future to loving kindness. I open this moment right here and right now to loving kindness. To all of my family and friends, I send loving kindness. To all of my enemies, both outer and inner, I send loving kindness. To all the creatures of the earth, the winged creatures, the creatures of the sea, the amphibians, the reptiles, the mammals, every rock, every bat, manta rays, cicada and firefly, all creatures, I send loving kindness. To every tree and flower, vegetable garden, wheat field, corn field, herb garden, every so-called weed. I send loving kindness. Every ocean and stream, every river, every sea, every pond, every puddle, I send loving kindness. To this planet, I send loving kindness. To the sun and the moon guiding us, I send loving kindness. To the solar system, I send loving kindness. To all the spiraling galaxies and stars and black holes and nebulae and whatever else is out in this ever blooming, blossoming universe, I send loving kindness. And to myself, in this moment, right here, right now, I love and accept myself, and I send loving kindness. I hope you found that helpful. And again, adapt it as you wish, as you need. Say it every day, don't say it every day. Don't ever say it again. Whatever. It helps me, and I sure hope it helped you. And if you have any questions, feel free to email me, jenniferangelinapetro at gmail.com, and I'll put it at the end of the video also. Okay, thanks for watching.